Okay, picture this. You walk into a temple, you donate just 200 baht for a simple copper souvenir coin, and then, a few years down the line, you find out it's worth a staggering 80,000 baht. No way, right? Well, that is exactly what happened with the 2055 Luang Pho Ruay Pasathiko copper coin. And honestly, with that kind of money on the line, it's absolutely no surprise that this has become a massive, massive target for counterfeiters.
Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we are officially putting on our detective hats to crack the code on authenticating these incredibly sought-after amulets. We're going to break it all down, and by the end of this step-by-step guide, even complete beginners will have the exact blueprint needed to separate the real, authentic treasures from the fakes.
Okay, let's dive into this. Here is our agenda for today. 1. Validating the hype. 2. The additions. 2555 versus 2564. 3. Decoding material codes. 4. Sharpness tells. And 5. Micro details, ear and edges.
Section 1. Validating the hype.
Now, what's really fascinating about this is Table 23 right here, in the official catalog from the Thai Buddha Image Admiration Association. Look at that. There is an entire category dedicated strictly to Luang Pho Ruay amulets. What does that mean for us? Well, it proves these coins aren't just some passing trend. They hold a prestigious national standard in the highly competitive collecting world.
Section 2. The additions, 2055 versus 2050-64. Let's start by looking at the facial structures. This is a dead giveaway. The first edition from 2055 features a much fuller, more robust face of Luang Pho Ruay. But then, for the 2054 100-year anniversary edition, they actually used reference photos from his later years. So the result is a noticeably thinner, older face. Literally just one glance at the cheeks and you instantly know the era.
Section 3. Decoding material codes. All right, here's where you really need to pay close attention. It's all about the inverted code rule. Both copper and silver coins use the exact same stamping block, but the real secret to authenticity lies in the back codes. For copper, the Ma AU character code is stamped on the left, and the serial number is on the right. But for silver, it's completely flipped. Character on the right, number on the left. Seriously, commit this rule to memory right now. But hold on a second, because of course, every rule has an exception. There's a really special alpaca metal edition that was limited to just 999 pieces. It looks bright white, almost exactly like silver, but here's the kicker. It uses the copper positioning for its codes, so if you spot a silver-colored coin with the Ma AU code on the left, don't just write it off as a fake. You might have actually just stumbled upon a highly rare alpaca edition. Section 4. Sharpness observation points. Let's move along and see how this builds, step by step. Starting at the top, you want to check for deep, natural wrinkles on the forehead and really sharp eyes. Next, move down to the text. Right under the Your Yek character, genuine coins have these razor-sharp, hair-like lines running right through them. Fakes, they just look thick and kinda dull. And finally, the absolute money-paying tell. It's the thumbnail in the meditation pose. Genuine coins have a razor-sharp, super distinct fingernail shape. Why? Well, because fakes are typically cast using silicone molds made from genuine coins, so those tiny, microscopic details just get totally lost. As experts point out, counterfeiters make the thumb look as smooth as a lime peel. There's literally no nail definition there at all. Section 5. Micro details, ear and edges. Now, this brilliantly illustrates the sheer uniqueness of the original stamping block. On the back, right near the ear line of the coin, you'll find a microscopic mold crack. It's this distinct point or little line shooting up towards the Your Yek character. This natural scar from the immense stamping pressure is basically an insider signature, and fakes almost always fail to capture it sharply. Okay, next up is something you simply cannot copy with a silicone mold: the mechanical edge cuts. Genuine coins are physically forced through a cutting block, which leaves 3 distinct, really deep shear marks right on the side edge. Think of it like a fingerprint. Every single genuine coin of the same material will have these exact same mechanical shear marks at the exact same depth. You just can't fake that. So for your final check, you're going to want to flip the coin over and run your finger along the back rim. The intense, violent pressure of the authentic stamping machine actually forces the metal to slightly extrude or kind of spill over the edge naturally, almost like if you were squeezing clay. Fakes, on the other hand, which are cast or stamped with way less pressure, They're going to have suspiciously flat, filed down, or just unnaturally textured rims. At the end of the day, these microscopic tells are your absolute best weapons against counterfeits. But it does leave us with a pretty provocative question. Since counterfeiters are constantly evolving their silicone molds and their techniques, will they eventually crack the secret of the thumbnail or those mechanical edge cuts? This whole cat-and-mouse game in the collecting world, it never truly ends. And that is exactly why staying sharp and obsessing over these micro-details is literally everything. Thanks for exploring this explainer with us, and keep those detective skills sharp.